it's going to be the 64 car of Logan Koteles out of Stockdale, Pennsylvania. The hoods up, quick lube, top care, lawn care, royal purple, number 64. We're going green off of turn number 4. Heat race number 1 is underway, and Clifford Bellamy is going to jump out to the lead. Now, in qualifying, we did invert the top 6 in each of these heat races. So if they were the quickest qualifier, they are going to start 6th in the heat race. So Billy Northcutt in car number 52 was the quickest. He started 6th and trying to battle his way forward here as your race leader on lap number 1 of heat 1 is Colt Curry, Mike. Time for the last transfer spot down the back straightaway, and might see a slider here out of Koteles. Nope, he's going to try and roll the bottom. The white flags come out this time by in the race for the final transfer. They're also side by side for second, and it looks like your race winner is going to be the number 20 of Colt Curry. Second goes to Clifford Bellamy, third to Cody Ernest, and fourth, hanging on to it, is going to be Billy Northcutt. Actually, are they still running it? Did I get that wrong? It was a green-white checkered, and now they're coming around to the checkered. My bad there, Mike. I won't let that happen again as we come to the checkered. I think the order is still going to be in the top 12 to make the final. So if you can win this one, you'll start 13th in that feature and have a great shot to get into one of those coveted 12 spots. So the green flag is out. Logan Koteles is going to get the early race lead, followed by Ian Good, Ryan Carlisi, John Quill, and Dustin Fryer. The top 5 as Quill bounces off the wall hard down the back straightaway and able to gain control, bounce off the wall again. But the 77 car, we might have a DIRTcar eSports on Twitch, and we appreciate the people commenting in there, and I'm reading some of these comments, and it kind of keeps me entertained under these cautions. We go back to
Koteles working the high side. Hayes not wasting any time, going to go to the bottom. I said he could get to the top 3. Well, he's already second. He continues to work the bottom of the racetrack as you see Quill getting up into the wall off of turn number 3 and 4 as they come by, but it's Koteles up front. Sean Hayes with a great drive already up to that number 2 position.
Sean Hayes absolutely rolling here tonight. Got that right on the cushion, is trying to keep that thing off the wall and is doing a good job of it so far. Koteles might feel the wrath of car number 9 by the end of this thing. Koteles really into the wall, gets the right front in it right there, plugs it off of turn number 4, but Hayes not able to capitalize and catch up to it. Behind them, 3 wide for 4th into turn 1.
What a battle, because Carlisi is leading a pack of guys just all over the place. As Quill gets a little in the shape going down the front stretch. He's there along with Fryer. They're all jockeying for position, and I think they got to remember here, it's the top 12. You guys are running in the top 5 here. Take it easy for just a second. But meanwhile, Carlisi going to try to make a move here as he looks to go to 3rd. As he tries to get that spot away, it looks like he's going to get it behind Hayes.
Carlisi now up to 2nd. Ramsey going to fight back to the inside. Kyle Ramsey, car number 51, slides back in front of Ryan Carlisi. Carlisi now struggling with the handling on that car off the turn number 4 out of shot and shorts out of the number 11 car of Dustin Fryer. And here comes Joshua Ringer making his way towards the front. He started back in 11, has just cracked into the top 5. And now he's got teammates, one on the outside, one on the inside, Quill and Fryer. So Ringer kind of in the sandwich there as he runs the middle and turns 3 and 4. Quill, after hitting every wall on the racetrack, it seems like Mike is still right there in the mix with this thing.
Very impressive drive by Quill, keeping that thing on the racetrack. Hopefully he doesn't hit hard enough where that thing might just break on him, but he's still staying in this so far, and it's kind of impressive to be in a spot to make this feature. Meanwhile, some good 3-wide battle behind them coming off of turn number 3 and 4. Fryer going to get the nose out ahead of him as he goes side by side with Ringer as they continue up battle up toward the top 5.
We got a race for the lead up front. Hayes took a peek to the inside of Koteles in turn number 1. The bottom of the racetrack, I can definitely confirm from experience, the bottom is not good in 1 and 2 here in this place, but it is decent in turns 3 and 4. Hayes tried it in turn 1 and lost some ground there. 2 laps to go. Oh, sorry, white flag is out right now. We're coming to the checker this time by there, Mike.
Able to work off at turn number 2 this time. Koteles out in front. One last shot for Hayes. He's going to stay right behind him. Actually drop a lane lower and try to get the advantage off 4. They'll try to pull even with him down off the corner, but it's going to be Koteles picking up the win. Hayes will finish second. Green flag going to come out onto the speedway, and it's going to be Curry quickly going to the front. Keep an eye on Hopkins, though. We saw him use the bottom in his heat race. The question is how much of that is going to be there through the duration of this 20-lap feature. He's already up to
turn number 1, takes the lead. Bonsignor bounced off the wall. On ball there. He's off the 2nd spot. Brewer's there. Bellamy's there. He'll drop the goes into turn number 3. Tries to go by 2 cars. He'll run the middle off of 4. Gets by Bonsignor, who has a run to the outside, but Joey Brewer takes the 2nd spot back. Now looks for the lead to turn 1. Thought we're going to see the sliding, but Brewer is kind of running the middle.
He's one one of those things, do I go for it or do I just relax in the position knowing what's coming a little bit later? Now Brewer's going to try to do it because he's rolled the bottom well through 3 and 4, but Curry still finding the momentum on the outside of turn number 4 as he holds on to the spot. Meanwhile, a few cars working their way up through the field to keep an eye on, as Koteles already up to the number 17th or about 15th or so as he continues to work his way through. As remember, they're looking to get into the top 12.
Koteles rolling the bottom of the racetrack, and like I said there, Mike, the mid-packer, 4 wide back there. Koteles able to get by when those guys start bouncing off each other. Koteles, the last chance showdown, now up to the 6th position, but up front, it is hard to take your guys off the second. They're 4 wide in the mid-pack with 3 wide for second down the next row.
What a battle at the front of the field of this one, and once again, Brewer trying to hold on off the corner. Bellamy clicking off second in that number 2 spot as he click off lap number 6, rather. And keep an eye on that as you see Koteles still working the bottom, but Curry doing a great job holding on to the race lead up front as a number of cars continue to jockey for position behind him.
Bellamy looks really strong right now.
One of the things I've been noticing, though, we talk about the bottom possibly going away, but I think one way you can have an advantage on the bottom, you see a lot of cars getting into the wall and they're breaking momentum. If you're able to keep up speed enough through the bottom and maybe 1 lane up through the middle, you might be okay to pick off a bunch of positions, and I'm using Koteles as the example for that.
Koteles has been fun to watch here in that bright yellow 64 car. Made his way up into the 7th position after starting back in 13. 2 more spots. We'll see if he can do that as the green flag comes back out with what will be 12 laps to go.
Curry goes back to the way up onto the top of the wall. Keep an eye on Brewer. He'll go back to the bottom. Koteles trying to get a couple of spots. He almost goes 4 wide for 5th. He's forced to bring his car back in behind Brewer. And Monsignor taking another shot at the race lead off the corner. It's all Curry up front, but once again, the battle from about 2nd back to 7th is wild.
Little contact there between Bellamy and Bonsignor. Here comes the 157. Drew Hopkins through the middle of the racetrack. Little 4 wide. Nick Davis is there. Bellamy. Brewer 5 wide. Cautions out. Happens here. The green comes back out. And this time by, Colt Curry puts the halfway signal into the books. 10 complete and 10 to go. Curry has led the whole way, but he has not been up front the entire time. Just led every lap. And now here comes Bonsignor. Thought he was going to try and take a look to the inside, but stays right on the rear bumper of the 20 car back into 3.
They'll work through the corner. A good battle, about 3 wide or so back for about 7th spot. Is once again, we're taking a look at Koteles here, trying to work his way through turn number 3 and 4. Hayes right there as well, keeping an eye also on Radley as they're all working the bottom of the racetrack. Hopkins gets out of shape, loses a number of positions. Monsignor goes back as well. A tough break for a couple of drivers who was right up there toward the front.
Those guys just went from 2nd and 3rd to outside of the transfer spot here as they come across. Oh, they're wrecking big down the front stretch. Koteles is involved.